I thank Vedanta Society of Berkeley and Swami Prapannananda for inviting me to this very important and beautiful function that is held every year. I had the opportunity of attending this function for many, many years. Now the subject is Swami Vivekananda Neo-Vedanta. The word Neo-Vedanta actually has been coined by some German scholar. It is not a sort of addition to our vocabulary, but scholars, they specify something to distinguish from earlier or later or contemporary. So in that way, the word Neo-Vedanta has been coined in the scholarly circle. But Vedanta is eternal. There is nothing new, there is nothing old, and it is continuous. There is no doubt about that, especially in the context of the spirituality of India. But there is something that comes time to time is in the religion, especially in Hindu religion, which we see that there is a revival, as Swami Prapannananda was pointing out. Time to time there is a revival. So we have avatars, incarnations of God, who same religion interpret or they show a way by which more number of people can really practice and become successful having the realization or liberation. So to do that, they come time to time, and in that way, we see that Vedanta has the great opportunity of getting refreshed by the advent of different incarnations. In the same way, the latest is Sri Ramakrishna that we see, latest in a sense that in 19th century he came. So he also has have given some new direction to our spirituality. That means in practice of Hindu religion. So that was evident, or if you just find out how it came. So once when Sri Ramakrishna was sick, so he asked that in those days contemporary Vaishnavism was there. So what they do, that means what they teach. So somebody actually told they teach that Name Ruchi Jivedaya or Vaishnava Seva. This is a very common saying, and many of you must be knowing that this is that was a term that was given by Sri Chaitanya. That means the Vaishnava cult that he was also a reformer, and in that way he gave this term according to the situation and circumstances of his time. And after him actually about 500 years passed on, so there is a necessity of giving a new term. So Sri Ramakrishna, after listening to these three main instructions that Sri Chaitanya had given, said that, well, Jivedaya, that word actually he did not like. He said Shivogana Jivo Seva. That means that should be changed to Shivogana Jivo Seva. That means all beings should be respected or worshipped as a representative of God. And that is a very new term for Vedanta. Ancient time, spirituality was practiced by special persons, those who are seekers. They used to go to the forest, or after attaining certain age, they used to live the householder's life and used to go to do spiritual practice. And in that way, there was a structured way of having the self-realization or scope of self-realization. But that slowly changed, and things got mixed up, that we see. So it was necessary how one can get that spiritual benefit or spiritual growth. So Sri Ramakrishna said that for this age, Shivogana Jivo Seva should be the model. Model means one should do spiritual practice in that way. And Swami Vivekananda actually understood that very intuitively. He said that yes, he understood, and he said also after listening to Sri Ramakrishna's interpretation that I shall emulate this instruction, what Sri Ramakrishna has said today. And that happened when he became a monk after passing out Sri Ramakrishna. We see that all the young disciples that Sri Ramakrishna has marked, that they will become monks, so gathered together, took monastic vows, and most of them traveled for pilgrimage. And Swami Vivekananda also, when time came, he also went for pilgrimage. And during the pilgrimage, actually, he found that it is not really time for propagating spirituality. Spirituality means the realization of God. That means Hindus know that we are born, we are dying, so naturally this cycle is continuing, so how to get escape from this cycle, and that is called, moksha, as it is, we call it. So it is not the time for the mass to follow this type of religion. First they need to be educated or fed, taken care of, because at that time what is called abject poverty and all those problems were there. So with that spirit, actually, when he discovered that, or he understood that, he translated the instruction of Sri Ramakrishna into this Shivogana Jiva Shiva. But it was not time for him. That means he wanted to do it, but he could not really gather enough money or to start this type of work. So he came to this country, collected some money, and then established Ramakrishna Mission, and in that way the real work started. That means a path that he showed for this age is Shivogana Jiva Shiva. That means worshipping human beings. Those who are downtrodden, those who are elevated souls, and those who can manage themselves, that is a category of people. But we have plenty of people are left out. So in that way, he started this service activities, if you call it, and that is the new trend. And if you call it Neo Vedanta, then actually, yes, it is we have not seen this type of activities inside the religion. Charity was there, that means wealthy people, kings and others, they used to do charities and all those things. But to worship downtrodden or those who do not have anything as God, as a new turn that he brought to this world. In India, it was necessary from the point of view of poverty, lack of education, health, and such other things. But in this country also there is a poverty. That's when Swami Prapannananda came, he understood that there is a poverty of spirituality in this country. In the name of religion, some customs and conventions, all those things are followed. And that does not really translate into spiritual realization as such. At the time of Jesus Christ also it was like this. That means they used to follow the dictum of the priest and all those things. So naturally, real spirituality or realization was what is called as it is called in back burner. So in that way, in this country also, as if the religion has gone, real religions, realization has gone to back burner. So naturally he thought that the ideas of Vedanta, spirituality and practice, as Ramakrishna himself by doing different practices showed the world that the purpose of human life is realization of God. And this country is actually ready. That means it was for them, though poverty was there, lack of education might be there, but that was not very what is called that. That was not the foremost problem. So in that way, in two things, that means realization of God is the true religion. That is the Vedantic message that he gave to this country, you can say. And in India, where the backwardness was there, he actually service to the human being as God was the new interpretation of Vedanta, we can say. So in these few words, I want to conclude, and definitely you shall be able to hear many aspects of this new Vedanta and Swami Vivekananda from our what is called very learned Swamis who are present here today. Thank you very much.